Today I'm going to explain the low flow devices and then how to connect it, put a patient on the devices. So first I'm going to start with the nasal cannula. The nasal cannula, you usually connect it on here because it already has the Christmas tree. And the flow that you set it on, or you can set it on, is 1 to 5 liters. And you sometimes use a bubbler, but you want to use a bubbler if it's greater than 4 liters. Then you come over here and put it on the patient. So you want the prongs down, and you go around the ear, and you make sure that's about comfortable. An advantage is it's easy to use, and it's a low-cost device. A disadvantage is patients can remove it and dislodge it, and it can cause dryness. The FiO2 is 22 to 40%. The next device that I'm going to talk about is the high flow nasal cannula. In this device, you use a hard bubbler always. So you connect the hard bubbler up here, and the liter flow is 6 to 15. The FiO2 is 35 to 90%. So the same thing, you want to make sure the prongs are down, and then you put it around the ears. An advantage is it's easy to use, and there's a wide range of FiO2. A disadvantage is it's dislodging as well, so patients can obviously take them off, and infection risk. My next device that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to use a Christmas tree. So before I start introducing that device, I'll connect that for you guys. So the next device is a simple mask. The simple mask is used with liters of greater than 5. So you connect it into the Christmas tree, and you never use a bubbler. The FiO2 is 35 to 50%. So when you put it on the patient, you want to make sure that it's like that and like that. An advantage, it's easy to use, it's disposable. And a disadvantage is it can be uncomfortable, and then you have to actually remove it when a patient is eating. Ooh. All right, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the non-rebreather mask. And this mask is used, the difference between the non-rebreather and a partial non-rebreather is the valve. So the non-rebreather has a valve right here. So you connect it to the flow meter device, and then you want to turn it up to when the bag is inflated. The minimum liters is usually 10. An FiO2 of 60 to 80%. And an advantage is it has a high FiO2 and it's easy to use. Another disadvantage is it's uncomfortable and you have to actually remove it to eat. Okay? And then the last device I want to talk about is the partial non-rebreather. So with that device, you actually have to remove the valve and move it to one of the sides. So connect it, usually they say a minimum of 10 liters, but you want to make sure that you inflate the bag, so as much as you can to inflate the bag. So you put it on that, inflate the bag, put it on the patient. And an advantage is you use moderate FiO2 and it's easy to use. A disadvantage is its potential choking hazard and it's uncomfortable.